Social media is unquestionably a massive part of our world. When I asked my class how many social media accounts do you have, every single respondent to my survey said they have at least 2 social media accounts. I'd imagine everyone in this class uses social media a lot, whether it's posting a cute picture of your dog or watching a video of your friends acting stupid. However, many people are unaware of the addiction they're forming by putting all these hours into social media and the harm this addiction could cause, and most importantly, the need for a break. I believe everyone should reduce the amount of time they use on social media, and in particular should take one day a week break from it. Since we all use social media, we should all be educated on the benefits of taking occasional breaks from it. I've struggled with the problem myself and have made great strides in it, and I've also researched the topic extensively for this speech. It's important to know of the negative effects of social media and just how dangerous they can be. Once we educate ourselves on that, we can put together a plan to take a step back from it one day a week. Let's first examine the effect social media has on us. Social media has had a massive influence on our culture and society in the last decade. According to my survey, 75% of you said you spend at least 2 hours when asked how much time do you spend on social media per day. This aligns with a 2019 article by Medium.com that says 45% of the world's population uses social media, and those people spend an average of 2 hours and 23 minutes per day on social media. And as you can see, this number has only been rising. This shows that social media is a large part of the daily lives of nearly half the world. Now that we know just how much we use social media, let's look at the negative influence it can have. A 2018 article by BBC.com shares results of a study from 1,700 people, which found a 3-fold risk of depression and anxiety among people who use the most social media platforms. The 2018 article by the Indian Journal of Psychiatry says that many researchers believe that the increase in the use of social media is directly correlated to the increase in teen suicide and self-harm rates. Also, the Minnesota Department of Health said in the article TV Screen Time and Health that the Mayo Clinic has linked excessive screen time to both obesity and irregular sleep. And we all know how quickly an hour can turn into 2 or 3 on social media when you really should be sleeping. Because we all use our phones excessively, and because we are in the age demographic social media targets the most, and the age demographic that has really grown up with social media, everyone in this class needs to acknowledge these issues. And now that we know just how scary this problem is, and how ingrained with this problem we are, let's look at some ways we can fix it. First, we'll look at a small step we can use to decrease our daily usage. Turning off notifications. Now, trust me, this might not seem like much at first, but it will add up. As someone who uses this personally, I cannot stress the importance of this enough. You'll be amazed how you go from checking your phone once every 5 minutes to once every 10 minutes, once you don't have a pop-up or vibrate telling you of a new message. David Pierce of Wired.com wrote a piece about turning off notifications and said it put him back in control, and he's a far happier person for it. Just imagine being able to go through an entire class without feeling your phone vibrate 6 times, or to be out with your friends and not hear a ding just like that every 8 minutes. It's calm, it's liberating, you feel less stress, you feel less attached to your phone. It's a good feeling. However, just doing this might not be enough. We need to do more to take a step back. When I asked the question, how long do you think you could go without using your phone for anything but school or emergencies, 5 of my 8 respondents said times less than a week, with responses such as probably a day because I always use my phone, or a day because I would miss texting my friends or watching oddly satisfying videos. So I'm going to ask you to do just that. Go 1 day a week without social media. Ben Peck of this.com went an entire week without social media and said by the end of the week he had a better attention span and realized he didn't feel as if he was missing out on as much as he thought he would. This shows the positive effects a break from social media can have. However, I want to change in this class that lasts more than just a week, which is why I propose 1 day a week continually. This should also be easier as you can catch up on anything you missed the next day. When I asked the question to my audience, what is something you would get done if you had an extra hour every week, I got several different responses, such as learn a new language, spend more time outside, work out, and an art project I saw on social media. So imagine that. Imagine 1 day a week where you are suddenly gifted an extra hour or 2. You can go for a walk outside. You can get a quick workout in. You can finally finish that project that's been sitting in a corner half done for a month. You start using this hour every week to try new things or pick up a new hobby. Maybe you learn how to cook. Maybe you rediscover your love of reading. Either way, you're feeling more happy, more fulfilled, more accomplished, and you're just in a better mood in general. This is what can happen when you take one day a week off social media. You now have a knowledge of the problem and know how to fix it, but let's go back and review and make sure you know just what to do. From our survey, we've identified that many people in this class have a problem with too much social media, and from our research, we've seen a negative influence social media can have. As a 2017 article by Forbes said, part of the problem with social media is we keep coming back to it like a drug. So it is clear we need a solution to this problem. This is why you must start taking steps to reduce your social media use. You should turn off unnecessary notifications, which is an easy step that is simple as going to your settings, but will make a noticeable change. Most importantly, you should take one day a week as a complete break from social media. Put your phone away completely if you have to. You should use this time to do something to make you feel more accomplished with your day and your entire week. Hopefully now you're convinced of the need for our generation to start taking a break from social media. Start at one day a week. Maybe one turns into two. Maybe two turns into three. Maybe you'll discover seeing videos of Jessica getting drunk on a Tuesday night isn't so important after all. Thank you.